returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. ball. How aggressive will it be? Takes the toss and heads left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time is 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 6th play on the drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Kick is up and no good. With the miss, we remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
BAT's offense back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Handoff to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The game makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the defense look slow that time. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away, and they get points out of this possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Toppins. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. down. It's a handoff. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line and start a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defense coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 21, Oregon 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Volunteers will line up to kick it away. With the return, it's Toppins. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the trickery does not work there, and now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Vols will try to keep this drive moving. He hands it to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. Fighting him off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's got it. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sims. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Receiver makes the catch. No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Here's the second down play. The back's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win